Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War raid stream. Week 35, day 5. If I'm not mistaken, we actually didn't get all of our rewards earlier. So let me go double check that, as I believe we actually do have some loot here. However, that's not the biggest thing we have going on. As you can tell by the corner, with our little Volkey counter going over there, well, it's not so little. We got ourselves some buffed, I still have magic on from when I was doing a pet. Whoops, back to armor. But, actually we might need magic for our dailies. You know what? Let's watch you set it back. But anyways, we got a buffed Volt event this weekend. It doesn't actually say that in-game anywhere, oddly enough. However, this Volt event is increased even more than the normal Volt events that we normally have. Which, yeah, as you can see by the number in the corner, is by a lot, apparently. It's supposedly only like double the chance of gnomes and Vault Key chance staying this normal increased amount that it normally is. However, it definitely seems a lot higher than that, based on current results. But, yeah, we should be able to hit 20 this stream, which normally isn't something we could really guarantee, but we should be able to get. And we'll hand out a code once we hit 20 total Vault Keys. But before we do, as I just mentioned, let me go claim the last of our raid rewards. Hey, another Volkey! That doesn't count towards our count, though. That's from raids. Doesn't count. However, let's see what we get from our orbs. So far, the only good orbs we got during the Volkeys during those 18 were 2 blues. Though, we did finally get Mech Gnome. Previous stream, we got Mech Gnomes. That's out of the way. What do we get? Useless junk. What do we get next? Come on, blue, purple. Right there. Yeah, aww. Well, at least we got a blue out of it. So, not a complete waste. Okay, we don't need to do our battles. We're already done. Let's go do our one Volkey. This doesn't count towards our count, though, of course, so. Since it came from the event. We're only counting the ones specifically from the gnomes. I know those gnomes don't count either. They're Volkey gnomes. Let's see. All junk. All junk. Gosh, I think half our drops have been gnomes. Luckily, one of them was a mech gnome, but still. Very unlucky in that regard. There we go. That's all the loot from that. We might as well go run through dailies real quick, too. Actually, technically, Adventure Board has a chance of finding it. Also, definitely don't forget to go take this. 6 Purple Deeds and Imperial. That is very juicy. Let's go grab those real quick. And after we go wipe those, we'll go head over to, do dungeons, then go and grind out for all of our Volkeys. And be good to go. What's the best Phoenicia team for trophy farming? You would do Explore 5, and it would just be the normal Phoenicia team, which I'll be using in a second because we actually use it for some of our dailies. Actually, we could technically be using it for these, but they're so low that we could actually take them out right now. But yeah, wait till like 4 more battles, we'll go use it. I'll show you the exact team, because we're going to need to switch to it any second now, actually. So as soon as we switch to it, we'll be using it. Yeah, it's specifically at Explore 5 that you would do it in. As soon as we finish through this set, we'll go and use it. Actually, after the first battle of the next set, because that's when it'll start being actually slightly quicker. And at this rate, we'll be there any minute now. Since these battles go down in like seconds. I should stream until 12 a.m. in the morning. I'm pretty sure we're not going to stream that long right now. They'll probably go for about 2 hours or so. Definitely a little longer than normal. But yeah, we'll definitely be getting our grind on throughout the weekend. That is for sure. Given how good this event week is. Like this Vault event, it feels like we could grind for like 3 Vault events worth. Okay, now we can switch to Phoenicia team. So, Phoenicia. This is what you would run on Explore 5 for the quickest trophy rate in the entire game. It is anything in first slot, Phoenicia, Leprechaun, and Mirage Queen. That anything in first slot has to be Sunspear Hero class, though. When I say anything, I mean anything that doesn't block her mana. And then you just cast her and you win. And you'd be able to do the exact same thing in Explore 5. Actually, she can actually one-shot to Explore 6, depending on what your damage is. The reason why I normally say Explore 5 is that's the minimum to get 2 trophies. And if you want to have a little bit more consistency with always killing, you would normally do the 5. It's almost like the difference between doing 2 and 3, except she can actually sometimes not kill on 3. I mean on 6. So it would normally just say to do 5. Also 5 has a much lower threshold for how much damage you need for her. Whereas 6 you need almost max magic to do. For her to do it consistently. Oh, that actually isn't enough damage. That's actually rather surprising. Let's see. That's slightly bad. You normally hold your leprechaun in an instance like that. We'll do some cleanup with this. Fortunately not enough to wipe. But this is... There we go. What do we get? Our Imperial Deed and some useless emeralds. Too bad the gnomes don't drop Imperial Deeds. That'd be very, very useful. Which is why they don't drop them. Am I going to be streaming Animal Crossing tomorrow for the bug event? Isn't it next week? I thought it was the last Saturday of every month. I don't think it's tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's next week's Saturday. Is it tomorrow? I am almost guaranteed it is next week's Saturday, not this week's Saturday. Am I mistaken? That's really unfortunate if it falls tomorrow. I could have sworn it was next week Saturday, though. Let me see. Animal Crossing New Horizons bug off dates. That's what I thought. It's June 25th. I mean, oh, wrong month. Oh no, it is. Yeah, wait. July 22nd. Is that Northern Hemisphere or Southern? Yeah, it has to be Northern. That's even more confusing. That's not even a Saturday, is it? Yeah, this might not be accurate then. But it should be the final Saturday of each month, I believe it was. For the next several months. Yeah, I don't believe it's tomorrow. I'll need to go double check. I don't think it was, though. I'll check later. Or check now. Though I don't have Animal Crossing up. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, though. But we'll check. Could have sworn it was next Saturday. It better not be this Saturday. Because it's probably better value to grind Gems of War. With how good this event is right now. As we're about to get into. Let's see. Where is Zhejian? I keep trying to find a 20%. Let's go just destroy through Zhejian then. But yeah, that's Phoenicia team. And you would normally do her in Explore 5. I'm personally not doing her because she's slower than if we were to go Rowan. We also don't get that extra little bit of bonus gold. Which adds up. Definitely adds up. Why are we 1 mana short? What are you doing? Massive fail. Hate when it does that because it goes so much slower. Because it doesn't have a way to follow up on mana. Beyond that. There we go. And it's dead. Where'd the controller go? I gotta double check that. I could have sworn it was next Saturday. Let's see. Hey, we got another useless pet. I don't think I've gotten a single useful pet this entire time. Actually, that's not true. I got one while I was off stream. I got the snowman pet. That's why it was set to magic. But, I don't think we've gotten a single viable one on stream. Being really unlucky with it. Okay, let me go check. What does the bulletin board say? It doesn't have an announcement for it. Yeah, the other one was the last Saturday, so I assume they're all the last Saturday. Yeah, that's what I thought, July 25th. I was just checking it right here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I was right the first time. That threw me off, but yeah, it's not tomorrow, it's next Saturday, which is what I thought. Which is perfect, because it doesn't conflict with Gems of War. And our grind with that. That's what I thought. So it doesn't conflict with anything. No worries. I'll still be grinding it next Saturday. Yeah, it would be cool if they added more of them. They don't really have too many. Let's see. Throw that down. And now that they added diving, no Animal Crossing ever had a diving event. Would be an interesting thing to add. Based on when the spoilers came out for the other thing, we could know in about a week what ends up happening with the next update thingy. Also, there's rumor that a Nintendo Direct could be on Monday, and if there happens to be a Direct on Monday, that might have the Animal Crossing thing in it, since they'd probably just do it with the Direct rather than separate. I'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I still need to do a nighttime Animal Crossing stream before the end of this month, too. We got a couple things we need to catch. Most notably being 3 cicada shells and 2 golden stags. They keep being so elusive right now. About as elusive as these vault keys that don't want to drop. Gosh. Come out, vault keys. Oh, Nintendo Direct hasn't... Nintendo normally does, like, directs of stuff that they'll release in the near future. They've been doing so little lately, though, in that regard, because they haven't had one in ages. Actually, I can't even remember the last time they even had one. I think it's the longest time they've ever gone without one, in combination because of the coronavirus and everything. But they normally have, like, these big directs where they go over everything that's going to be coming out in the near future, but they haven't done one for forever now. But there's rumor that one is coming very soon. What do we take here? Throw that down for now. Yeah, that sounds like what we were doing this morning. They've got like 4.5 an hour or something. On average, we've been getting about 4 to 5 per hour. It's pretty insane with this increased rate. Come on, where are all those Volkies at? At least we're getting some decent value from some of these. Also, we will be handing a code out to stream regardless of we hit 20 or not, but we should be able to hit 20. That's why I said we'll do it at 20. Normally it'd be very annoying to try to get 2 Volkies, but with this increased rate, it should be doable. Especially if we go a little longer. Yeah, it's hiding on us. It's playing hide and seek. We must destroy everything to find it. Destroy all the things. So hello, Scouts. Welcome. Also, that reminds me, I haven't even said all the hellos. Let's see. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Let's see. Hello, Bill. Hello, Simpleman. Hello, Haley. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Birdleaf. Hello, Zex. Hello, Captain. Hello, Lepard. Hello, Marcelo. Hello, Drock Savage. Hello, Haley. Hello, Liz. And who did I miss? Hello, Scout. Hello, DeCarell. And hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. The rate of Volky is pretty insane right now. It's pretty nice. Do you want to drop us that Volky to show us? Go, Volky. Nope, that is the opposite of a Volky. 100 souls. One of his worst drops. Not what we want to see. Not at all what we want to see. Let's hello, Kuwait. Welcome back. And hello, Alexandre. They're currently at 1 Volky and 25 gems. Well, getting there. Definitely a lot of gems to be getting. I haven't been keeping track of exact gem gain we've been getting, but I'm pretty sure we're around like 100 or so. Mostly with 5s. I don't think we got a single 20 gnome drop. And oddly enough, I haven't gotten any from the Cedric yet. In 18 drops, we haven't gotten a 100 gem or 250 gem. We keep getting the common. We keep getting minor orbs and commons. Come on, Volky. Yeah, they didn't increase the Volky drop rate. Just the rate of actually finding gnomes. So unfortunately, no Volkies yet. Like, the Volky rate is still increased. It's just not increased to anything beyond the normal Volky rate for an event. Whereas the actual rate of finding gnomes is drastically higher. Scalar Shield's a great option to have. Really defensive weapon. That can be used offensively, of course, with things like Rowan. Hello, Darren. Welcome, and Chris Border. Welcome, welcome. 1 Volky so far. Used it. They rewarded a major blue. Nice. Very nice. You should stop while you're ahead. It's definitely a great way to start out. That's for sure. Definitely a great way to start out. Four gem keys. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I'll take it. Pretty much the best drop we can get from him that isn't a Volky. Oh, and how bad some of our Volky drops have been. That might be better than a Volky, in theory. Which is kind of funny. I hate that you can't spam through that menu. Unspammable. Hey, there's our Volky. Why are you hiding on us? 19. One more, we'll hand out code. There we go. Trying to hide. Let's go see what we get from it. Oh, you're tracking gems because you need 900 before next Friday. Well, worst comes to worst, you could spam treasure hunt for forever. Though probably better to just grind out this event. Hey, there's 5 gems. Ah, useless orbs again, though. Yeah, see, that 4 gem key drop we got was better than the Volky. Go figure. Do you want to drop a Vault Key? We have gotten back-to-back Vault Keys 2 or 3 times already. We have yet to get a triple. We've gotten back-to-back like 2 or 3 times. Nope, didn't get it. Aww. Where you do a battle, get a Vault Key, do a battle, get a Vault Key. I have yet to ever do that 3 times in a row, I'm pretty sure. Where you do a battle, get a Vault Key, do battle, get Vault Key, do battle, get Vault Key. Double I've done like dozens upon dozens of times. Probably like 3 times today. But, never done a triple. I'm pretty sure a lot of the hardcore players are going crazy mad with grinding. I'm pretty sure there's some people who have already grinded literally every hour out of today. The second they saw it was a special event thing. Pretty sure there's quite a few people who already have 12 hours in it, plus. The most you could have at this point is what, 16 hours? No, 17 hours. You could have 17 hours already into it. Does a hero's level matter? I believe at a extremely low level it might be affected. Though I believe everything beyond like level 100 has the full rate of gnomes. Yeah, I'll probably be farming a little bit more later tonight, even after we do our stream. Just throw it in between everything else. Because it is really good value right now. And we'll be streaming similar to today, tomorrow as well. We'll do a multi-hour stream and then the normal nightly stream. Might even do it that Sunday at this point. Normally I don't stream on Sunday mornings. Well, we might. We'll see. It's normally my catch-up on sleep day. Might need to save that for Monday. Though if I do that on Monday, that will mean it gets a delayed video. Nice. 250 germ drop is the max gems you can get from the thing. It's a pretty good drop. One of the best you can even get from a Vault Key. Actually, if you don't count orbs, it is the absolute best drop you can actually get. If you completely ignore orbs as a drop. If you count orbs, it's the 4th best drop. With the ones being higher, being major purple, major blue, and minor blue. Well, the only problem with that is Monday's a pretty big day. Because that's the first ever campaign. So it's a really important video. A lot to go over. Also, we theoretically have all the resources we need. Like, unless some kind of drastic change ever happens to this game, we are, like, overloaded with every resource. Pretty much. I guess having more orbs could still be useful. I don't have enough to craft a Zugoff if another troop came out that costs the exact cost of Zugoff. I actually don't have enough to craft it currently. Actually, how close are we to doing something like that? Let me double check. I think we're still a whiles away. So maybe we do need to grind. Because I think we're still a decent stretch away. Also because we've been getting like 0 major blues. Where's my orbs? So yeah, these convert to 4. Let's just say we have 20. Just for the sake of simplicity. So that's 5 majors. So that's 12 total. Which means we're halfway to a Zugoff. I currently have half the resources, essentially, to make a Zugoff, a second Zugoff. If we ever got another troop that costs the exact same as crafting a Zugoff. Ugh. 5 gems. Gosh, we've gotten more 5 gems. We've gotten more 5 gem drops from him this weekend than probably any other drop. Pretty insane. Well, it'll be the next set of craftable mythics in Soulforge. We wouldn't know that even if the website was up. Or, you know, it still is, but we wouldn't have that info regardless. We don't know that till Monday. Like, we know what is and isn't in the drop table anymore. But we never know exactly what the 4 are going to be. Have we found any gnomes yet? Yes, many. A lot of gnomes. The only way you can predict it is you can take every single one that currently is out of the drop table. And know which ones are in the drop table. But unless it's like right at the end of a cycle, you have no way of knowing what the exact ones will be. Also, it's really funny. I have a stool in my Animal Crossing thing, and they keep sitting there and going back and forth every single time. They just keep sitting there, getting back up, and then walking. Every single one of them, because I logged onto it to go check the thing real quick, and that's all they're doing in the background of my computer right now. It's really funny. It's like one of the only seats on my entire island, so whenever one of them has an AI of like, hey, I want to go sit, it'll normally use that seat. Because I think it's quite literally the only seat on my island currently. Actually, that's not true. I have a bench over in the bottom left. That's not normally where their pathing goes. Let's see. We'll grab that. I'll give them more places to sit later. They'll make do. Do you get higher rarity stones from higher levels of Explorer? Yes. So much so that Explore 12 is technically the only viable way to get tokens. The only reason we're doing a lower one now is not because we're farming for tokens, but because we're farming for gnomes. Pretty much the only reason you ever do an Explore level other than 12 is because you're farming for something specifically that isn't tokens. Isabel, I have no clue. I'm not even sure how people normally run it. I should probably go to someone just to see how they run it. I've seen it on the Discord a couple times here and there. Whenever I'm looking for a shooting star island. You normally see people advertising, hey, we got a fashion show. Or people looking for one. I feel like it'd be hard to find a bunch of people for it all at once. Gotta say the prize is like 1,000,000 bells or something. That'll get people over. Yes, Nisha can only be found on Explore 9, 10, 11, and 12. However, its rate is so much higher on 12 that you pretty much don't do anything other than 12 to try to get a Nisha. But yeah, it doesn't even show on the lower rarity. It's quite literally impossible to get it on anything 8 or below. Which is why you probably haven't seen one yet. Or not many of them. Yep, no problem. If anyone has any questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. Otherwise, the entire stream will be hunting for that 20th Volkey. In which case, we'll give a code as soon as we find it. And I will still keep grinding. Hopefully we can get 21 or 22 or 23. Yes, Animal Crossing does run Halloween events. I actually just got his poster too. His name is Jack. He has a jack-o'-lantern as a head. I forget what he's done in past games. But yes, they do have Halloween events. And then they also have something around Thanksgiving normally. And Christmas, obviously. Also, there's two other events that have actually passed that they normally do events for, too. April 1st and July 4th. July 4th normally has fireworks. And April 1st normally has Blanky, or whatever her name is. It's basically like a blank-faced thing. Like, trolls you. They probably didn't do it for the first year because it would have been very confusing to people. If there was an April Fool's joke on, like, the second week that the game came out. So they probably refrained from it just because it'd kind of be out of place since the game just launched. Yeah, Animal Crossing is normally a game that dies after its first year, or at least dies down a lot. This might be the first Animal Crossing ever that doesn't, just out of the sheer fact that it's going to be constantly updated. It may never die. I don't think Nintendo would want it to die either. It is selling insanely high. I saw a statistic on it earlier too. It is currently selling at such a high rate that in about a month, it is likely to sell every PlayStation 4 exclusive that has ever existed throughout the PlayStation 4's lifespan within under a year. Within under half a year, actually. It is likely to... it already has outsold every single PS4 exclusive except for one. I forget which one that was. But give it another month or two. And in half a year, it basically would have outsold every PlayStation 4 exclusive during its entire lifespan. In under half a year. And it's even more impressive by the fact I'm pretty sure more PS4s have sold than Switches, at least currently. If I'm not mistaken, the Switch also came out later, which is partially why. Yeah, I know, and that was with the fact that they didn't even have as many Switches to sell. Which are probably still selling to this day. Because now they finally have stock again. Really slowly gaining that back. But yeah, for a couple months there, it was basically impossible to even get a Switch if you didn't already have one. Like from April to June, it was pretty much near impossible to get one. Gosh, the only thing I hate about controller, it keeps lagging more and more. I think we had to restart the game like 6 times this morning. I've been doing it about every half an hour. Sometimes I wait about an hour, hour and a half though. But really should do it every half an hour or so. Once it starts black screening the background, that's a good sign that you need to restart. Until then, we probably won't yet. But then it's getting really laggy if it black screens before you... Oh, there it is. Never mind. Ha, okay, fine. We'll go restart. We'll go restart it real quick. Oh, yeah, there's Animal Crossing. Say hi to the ostrich that keeps not knowing what it wants to do. It's been wandering around the screen pretty much the whole time. He still hasn't given me his framed photo yet either. He needs to. Where were we? Back to Zasian. Yeah, those Animal Crossing New Horizons Joy-Cons came out in March. Same as the Animal Crossing New Horizons Switch thing. I didn't bother getting it though. Probably should have. Probably should have. I didn't bother though. $300 is a lot of money to shell out for a second console. I could have gave it to my mom or something. Kept the Joy-Cons for myself. But then I would have had to spend like another like $60 to go put additional Joy-Cons on it. That just would have been too much money. Plus I would have had to get our Animal Crossing New Horizons. And then in total, we're already talking $400. It's just too pricey just to get those Joy-Cons. They sold the Joy-Con separately in Japan, but they weren't localized anywhere else. Japan was the only place you could get, buy them separately. And it was around the time of pandemic starting, so it wasn't really worth trying to get it by any other means. And anywhere's online was like 100 plus, if not more. Just too expensive. People have skins though for them. Like on websites like Etsy and stuff. Where you can just get a normal Joy-Con, put a bunch of skins on it. It looks pretty much the same. Yeah, I don't use any skins for mine. I just used the Smash one. Because I ended up getting a Switch around when Smash came out, so I got the Smash exclusive one. And definitely saving the box. Though they have been selling the boxes themselves, if I'm not mistaken. We have to go through a process of ordering and everything. But they tend to retain their value pretty well. And if you ever want to resell. Always good to have original boxing of everything. I probably oversave like the boxing for everything just in case for resale purposes. It's just an eBay habit when I used to do eBay. Yeah, a lot of them end up having drift issues. Mine have drift too, but I don't normally use them that often, so it doesn't matter. Other than for like Mario Party, I don't think I like use them for anything these days. The Joy-Cons. Yeah, they're pretty expensive. I think they're like $60 for a set or so. That's what we're using right now. It's what we're using to quick cast. I like it because it fits in one hand. It's pretty convenient if you already have a Switch. Because it actually works out perfectly since it's a one-handed controller. Works much better than using a two-handed controller for this. Since you can use mouse with one hand and the Joy-Con with the other. There are other controllers that would work for it, obviously. But Joy-Con works really well. There's not too many one-handed controllers out there. It's definitely one of the better ones. And normally people complain about it being too small, but it being too small is actually a beneficial thing in this situation. Come on, Volky, 20th, go. That's not a Volky. 5 diamonds, though. Yeah, I saw the, Paper Mario did come out today. I'm still kind of mixed on it overall. I have seen some footage of it, though I didn't look, like, too in-depth into it. Before I'm so far, like, it's a good game. But it's nothing like the originals. It's at least going in a right direction. It kind of reminds me of the most recent Mario Party in the series. Like, it's heading in the right direction, but it's not like the older ones. At least Mario Party hit a little bit closer. But, I don't know, Paper Mario still seems a ways away from being back to what it originally was like. And it might never be like how it was originally. Ever since the first 2 games, Paper Mario started changing drastically. The third one was bearable, though. Like, the third one changed drastically, but it did in a way where it's like, this still kind of works. And then it just completely went downhill from there. And then Origami King kind of brought it back a little. But it has a lot more of a vibe of the third Paper Mario than the original 2. Yeah, I likely won't be getting it personally. But I will probably watch a full playthrough of it or something. Plus, speedruns of the game will probably not have too many major skips. There's just something really broken in it. But then again, based on past Paper Marios, there's definitely been broken mechanics in them. Hello, Medieval. Welcome. Yeah, I really wish Mario Party would add a online multiplayer that actually allowed you to play the normal game. Because currently there is not one. I hope they re-release Dokapon Kingdom. Or not Dokapon Kingdom, though that was a good game. I hope they re-release Fortune Street or something. Hey, there's our 20th Volkey. Because that was something that was on the Wii that actually allowed you to still play on the board and still had like a Mario Party vibe. It was basically, imagine if you combine Mario Party with Monopoly. And that's basically what that game was. It was pretty solid. I'm actually surprised they didn't re-release it around the time they added Hero. Because it was actually a crossover game with Dragon Quest. It was basically like a bunch of Mario characters with Dragon Quest ones on like a Monopoly board kind of Mario Party thing. It was a pretty cool game. And actually had multiplayer where you actually played on the board. But yeah, they haven't yet to do Mario Party. I mean, they have yet to do multiplayer correct in a Mario Party game. Actually, the most recent one was the first one that even had any amount of multiplayer in it. Can you please stop giving us commons? Okay, I think we've officially hit half plus of our vault keys being common. Anyways, let me go and change the vault key count and hand out code, because I did say we'd hand out a code at 20 vault keys, both the previous stream and this stream. And there we go. So now that we're at 20, it is code time. And we'll keep grinding. Code section. Where's the last code we used? I believe it was the one underneath this, but however, just in case I haven't given out this one, let me go double check. We've been handing out a lot of codes, so I'm pretty sure I already handed this one out. Yeah, I did. Thought so, just double checking. Don't want to skip one. These codes are precious. There we go, that's what I thought. Okay, just making sure. The one that I thought we were on is the one that we're actually on. There you go. Mario Party Capitalism Edition. I actually really like the Mario Party maps that had, like, those bidding wars. I know that some people actually absolutely hated them compared to the normal maps, but they were some of my favorite. The ones where, there were several of them. I forget every single Mario Party number that had one map like it. But basically, they were areas on the map where you basically had bidding wars over the stars at certain locations on the map. And you would never really know who would be winning. Because unlike the normal gameplay where you would hold on to your stars, in that kind of game mode, you'd basically only hold on to them. Specifically if you were the highest bidder on every single location on the map. And I really like that concept. They're some of the best maps, honestly, in Mario Party. Or at least some of my favorite. And it actually plays a lot more like how Fortune Street does. But Fortune Street was a really good spin-off of it. It was, it barely had any mini-games. But it was a lot more based on board control. And like the buying up of property and stuff like that. And maintaining it. The next code at 30. No. We're not reaching 30 to stream. That's for sure. The next code tomorrow morning will probably be at like 25 or something. Because I think that's what we did first code for today. I think we did at 3 or 5. I think we might have done at 3. I think we did at 3 and 10 this morning. And then I said I would do it at 20 if we hit it, but we didn't hit it in the morning stream, but we hit it now. Doesn't Uno have multiplayer? Yes, but for whatever reason, Uno's multiplayer doesn't seem to like to work on my Switch some of the time. I'm not sure why. But Uno's a lot of fun. Among one of my favorite card games. Oh yeah, that's a game I still haven't streamed yet either. 51 World Like Classics we still haven't streamed. I've been playing it here and there. And the main one I ended up playing on it was probably Mancala. Gosh, I love that game. And there's not too many healthy multiplayer environments for it. Honestly, even the one on 51 World Like Classics is starting to die down some. It's definitely a favorite of mine, though. Well, Uno is exceedingly luck-based. It's like one of the most luck-based card games. There is some small amount of skill in relation to it, but it is very, very heavy luck-based compared to the average card game. Yeah, the 51 World Like Classic one might actually be going on a sale soon. Because if Nintendo's announcing their 35th anniversary stuff, they might have a lot of sale on a lot of things around that time. Hasn't been confirmed yet, though. If I'm not mistaken, it's the 35th anniversary of Nintendo, I mean of Mario this year, if I'm not mistaken. Forget the exact date that falls on, but they're doing something pretty big for it. Also, there's rumor they might re-release Sunshine, Mario Sunshine, which I would say is the best Mario platformer ever made. I really wish they would just make a sequel to it. Actually, knows, maybe they are. Or they're probably just re-releasing in HD or something. Yeah, I would say Mario Sunshine is almost even better than Mario Odyssey. If nothing else, Mario Sunshine probably had the best hub world in any game ever. Just because it had such a consistent theme throughout the entire game. Where it basically went for this like whole tropical island paradise thing. You got 3 Volkies in a row, nice. I still have never had that happen. We've gotten double so many times, and at least 3 times within that 20. But never a triple. We'll get it eventually. It's only a matter of time. We'll grind it out. There's a chance we get it this weekend with the increased rate. If there was any time to get it, it'd be during this weekend. Come on, at least want to get one more Volky. You're at 18 Volky so far? Nice. Yeah, this weekend we might hit over 40. There's definitely a chance. Who knows, maybe even 50. I'm not even sure the most Volkeys I've ever gotten in a week. But I'm pretty sure it was under 30. I should say a weekend, since it only ever is on the weekends. But I'm pretty sure the best we ever did was like 30, 34, somewhere around there. Pretty sure it was under 30. So if we get over 40, we 100% have hit over more than we've ever gotten in a single weekend. Yeah, it would definitely be a lot easier to get all the pets to Mythic. Unfortunately, there's no gnome drops during pets. However, you'd still be able to go and get the, you know, get the battles done. Get them done in like 5 minutes, quick kill them. Wait another hour, and hopefully your guild will have another one ready to go. And you can pretty much get one every single hour. You can theoretically do that at any point. However, during a gnome event, it makes it a lot easier too. To such a degree that with the increased rate that one person can very easily solo the entirety of it. To make sure that there's always a gnome up, a pet gnome. Speaking of gnomes, you know you want to drop a Volkey, or 4 gem keys. Or your worst drop. You're getting the Tacet gnomes. Oh, we're getting a lot of gnomes. Come on, drop the Volkey. We're just not getting their good drops. I was almost going to take the extra turn. It was kind of pointless. Unless it directly cascades the full mana, or is a 4x 5x green-blue. Not worth it. Yeah, gnome events in general are the best times to really be farming pets. If you're ever missing a bunch of pets. Because even if your guild isn't the most active, most guilds are active enough that you're pretty much get a perpetual pet the entire time during Vault events. Because even my guild doesn't normally have perpetual pet, but during gnome event we pretty much always do. We've been getting really unlucky though. Like almost every pet we've been getting I don't need more copies of. I really wish they would make it. Whoever finds the pet, guarantee, gets a pet they still do not have maxed. Assuming they haven't already maxed out all the base pets. The ones that can actually drop. Otherwise it would just do a random one. But it'd be a pretty nice feature because it would actually give incentive for the person who actually finally finds the pet to actually be the person who activates it. It'd be a very nice feature, which is exactly why they're never going to add it. It would also make using pet baits a lot more useful, which is an item that barely even exists currently within the game, because it's money only. But pet baits, actually that's something I wish they would add to the battle passes. Like, they're not using it for anything else, just add to that. But pet baits would be a lot more useful if a guarantee gave you a pet that you didn't already have. Because if they made it so every single gnome gave you a pet that you don't already have for the person who activates it, whenever you use a pet bait, obviously you'd be activating a gnome, and in which case you would be able to get one that you didn't have. That's not how it currently acts. That'd be a very nice addition if they made all pet gnomes give the person who activates it one of the pets that they don't have max, assuming it's not a cosmetic one. You know, one of the normal ones. Because almost every player in the game hasn't maxed out at least one of them. Very, very few people have actually maxed out them all. Just because one of the only realistic ways to have done that is to spend gems on them all. But some people have done that. I just realized Explorer 3 is actually level 21, not 20. I always used to think they were just at 20. It's pretty much the same difference. One level's not going to make that huge a difference. Come on, Volky or 1,000 glory, go. 500. At least it's not its worst drop. I'll take it. Rowan, stop being 1 mana short. If anyone has any questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. I'll make sure to do so, of course. Otherwise, we'll probably keep grinding for another hour or so. See if we can hit like 22 Volkies or so. Then go into tomorrow with an absurd number. The double 2. At least 20, obviously. This is how many we found so far. Who knows, maybe we'll catch some off stream. Because even after we end the stream a little bit later tonight, I'll probably grind a little bit. I hate when it does that. I'm not sure why, and it even opens up chat like that. Sometimes it does. When you spam click with controller like that. Not sure what's causing it. It's a lot of weird controller glitches. I think probably one of the weirdest ones is you can actually repick the map on Treasure Hunt. However, it goes so quick that you can't actually look at it quick enough to use it effectively. I don't think they patched it out. It's not really that usable though. So if you go to map and go to click spam. Oh no, it didn't do it that time. Maybe you have to specifically click from the menu. I'll try it again after this. I should probably just try ending this as quickly as possible. It's a Gnome event. Treasure map is very bad value right now. Yeah, there it is. You can do like a multi-repick thing. I clicked it a little bit too quick there because I was just trying to get it to trigger. But it still goes pretty quick to the point that you couldn't ever effectively do it. But it is like repick the board multiple times. It's a weird glitch. Even if you put the game to a slower speed, it still switches too quick. I know, I've tried. Let's go back to hunting gnomes. At least we got a few gems along the way. Or assume we have. I didn't actually check to see what we got the previous one. You can pretty much assume 1 gem every time with a method like this. And there's our 3 gems. That's more than 1. Obviously. Math with Tacet. 3 is more than 1. Learn something new every day. Did you guys know that 3 is more than 1? Let's see, we'll move that over. Back to the Volt Key grind. But on average, it does give 1 every single time. Well, obviously, you can get more. What is the pet mastery number up of these days? Pet mastery number? Oh, mine? I have no clue. I can go check real quick though. I don't have the slightest clue what my number is. I can't even really give a guess. I think it's 1003 something? Nope, 1006 something. 1655. That's what we're currently at. Yep, that's where we currently stand. Oh no. Did I just see some lag there? It definitely looks like some lag. Come on, Volky, go. That is not a Volky. Hey, Gnome. Unless you're dropping like 50 epics, I don't need it. I guess 12 epics also work. Okay, I guess that's fine. Because now that we got a bunch more epic weapons, I'm not sure if I actually need slightly more epic stones, so I think we already have enough. Is there a specific spot to grind for those gnomes? Anywhere's in Explore 3 or Explore 2? Doesn't really matter too much to Kingdom? As long as it's not one of the really annoying ones with like Empower or Revive on Death or anything like that. But no, location doesn't affect it. Like the specific kingdom in that regard. Like every kingdom is the same rate. The main thing that matters is the rate at which you win. The speed at which you win. So we have been doing quite a bit lower this stream right now compared to earlier. We're doing really good rates earlier. But I believe earlier we had, it was easily around like a 4 to 5 per hour. You need to level a class this event. After Titan Sense Spear, Frost Mage, Corsair, Archmagus, and Archer. What should you go for? Thief. Probably go for Thief next. It's good to have a good 7% instant kill hero class. That and Orb Weaver. Actually, Orb Weaver might even be a little bit better. Thief is stronger overall. However, Orb Weaver is used for Guild War defense. But yeah, Thief is a really good hero class. It's the best Skeleton Key hero class. So if you're using like that gold farm team. It's also the best stealthy hero class to have 7% instant kill. With Orb Weaver being second best. Yeah, you kind of do need Arachne Weaver for Orb Weaver to fully be in effect. You need 2 things for Orb Weaver to be truly worth it. Life and Death and Arachne Weaver. And technically that 50% start troop, but assuming you have these other 2, you probably have the 50% elf start troop. Yeah, it does require some components to be good. Whereas Skeleton, whereas Thief does not require any components. Other than maybe Cedric. Which you can easily get this weekend. Though I've got yet to get a single Cedric, oddly enough, in 21 keys. Or actually, you know, no. I might have jinxed it. This might be a Cedric right here. Which is something I don't need. Might have just jinxed it. Yeah, I'll probably keep going to stream until we get 22 vault keys. And on that nice shiny 2-2. What do we get? What do we get? Single gem key. Gosh, can you stop giving us 60,000 gold? Though look, we got the 50,000 gold off of that. We got 110,000 gold in a single key. That's pretty funny. We got the 50,000 off of normal Gnome and 60,000 off of Cedric. Which is both their highest gold drops. In the case of Cedric, I think it's his only gold drop. I don't think he ever drops anything other than 60,000. But a normal Gnome's 50,000 is the highest you can ever get. It's kind of weird because it's almost as much you get from a Cedric. But that might have been the most gold I've ever gotten in a single vault key. 110,000. In one single key. Which isn't that bad at all. Between Monk, Sentinel, Dervish, Hierophant, which would you pick? Sentinel. Sentinel's a really good defensive utility to have. It's the most defensive hero class in the entire game. The reason you don't see me really ever using it for the most part is it is extremely it's pretty slow compared to other hero classes, but it's very safe. You're trading off speed for survivability. But it is the tankiest hero class in the entire game, so it's great to have for that purpose. It still works good with Mang, Mountain Crushers, things like that. It's basically a Titan that has less attack damage, less mana accumulation, but is way better at not dying. 1,000 glory or Volky, go. 500 glory. Every single time I say that, I keep giving 500 glory, which I guess isn't bad. As long as it doesn't drop to 200. Yeah, this stream seems like we're getting a lot more at the rate I thought we would be getting this entire time. Where it would only be about 2 per hour. Because that's the rate we're currently at right now. We've got 2 for the first hour and 1 so far this half an hour. Because that's where double would put it. Because normally it's about 1 per hour, so it should be about 2 per hour. We're just getting really lucky earlier. Hopefully we can keep up that luck going forward. Volky, go. Nope. Useless drop. Every drop from him is pretty much useless. He's about as useful as a Joel Gnome these days. Now that we already have all the ingots that we need. So we're getting a surprisingly low amount of good starting boards for 4x, 5x green blue. I just haven't been noticing them. If anyone else does any questions, do let me know. It'll probably wrap up in the next 10 to 30 minutes. We'll keep going until we get a Volkey, regardless of how long that takes. Even if we're here all night for one Volkey, there's no way it's going to take that long, though. Hour tops. Probably quicker than that based on the increased rate. I know we're starting to get a little bit of lag between the menus. One mana short. Rowan, why must you do this to us? Especially on a bad board that doesn't have an option. What's kind of funny is that doing a low explorer level is somewhat beneficial. In the sense that you don't need to wait for the chest roll every single time. Which actually saves a little bit of time per cycle. Gosh, the black screen. That one little controller bug where it lags like crazy. It's mostly because it's trying to load the map every single time. For whatever reason, winning very quickly with a controller makes it bug out. Volkey or 4 gem key, go. 5 gems, I'll take it. Gosh, we've been getting a lot of 5 gem drops. I feel like we've gotten like 20, if not more. Oh, yeah, keep forgetting. You can't spam click that when it's like that. That's something you can't do. Not something that works. Come on, Volkey. What do you get? 5 gems. Also, did we max this pet out yet? Might actually finally gotten a pet we need. I don't think we've maxed it yet. Nope, 5 more copies. We need to go take a pet break. Let's go get the Volkey, then we'll do the pet. We should easily get a Volkey between under half an hour. I mean, under an hour. And then we'll finish off with the pet. And hopefully get 5 copies of it out of pure luck. That's very unlikely, though. Very unlikely. Nice extra turn there. Strength Filler helps with that, luckily. The power of Greenstorm. Good, we got our quick kill. And you got our vault key, right? No. Nice extra turn off the skulls. So we probably already gained 2 levels this weekend. We're getting there. 35 more levels and boom. 1,600. Oh yeah, hero's not on our team. I was gonna go click on our hero. There should be 35 more, it looked like. We're getting there. Goal is to reach 1,600 before the end of the year. I'm pretty sure we'll easily be able to do that. Gosh, just this weekend with how much we grind, we could theoretically hit almost 1,670. I mean 1,570. I mean. But yeah, technically you could get a level like every single day if you grind it enough. It would just take a while to do. I did that. That was pointless. Double skull. Oh, I didn't actually get to see what his ability is. Because we never gotten to cast it a single time. I keep forgetting. Is that like fireball thing? Pretty cool graphic. Too bad we'll never actually see it because we'll never use him. And if he's on the opposing team, he's never going to be able to get full mana. He would most likely just be an explorer for Pansville. Since we probably never explored it to begin with. Valky go. 5 diamonds, not what we're looking for. Because we're specifically hunting for the Valky now, it's going to take forever. Because it knows we're searching for just one. Oh, he's guaranteed dead. That's a lucky little poke there. Not like he would have escaped, but you never know. Better safe than escaping. $20 gems. Hey, finally not a 5 gem drop. He does have a 20 drum drop. He's much rarer, but as you can see, it is a thing. What's the best place to spend money in Gems of War? Well, the new passes that are coming out starting Monday is pretty good value. Death Knight Armor is pretty good value. And other than that, some flash offers are pretty good value. Currently, they're doing a flash offer calendar, and I've been kind of saying every single night if they're worth it or not. The one today is probably not worth it, unless you really like the guildmate gifts and handing them out. Well, those tend to be the three best things. Death Knight, if you haven't, the new pass system that's coming out starting Monday, and flash offers. Not all flash offers, though. We'll probably need to make an updated money guide eventually. Because I don't even think flash offers were a thing the last time I covered a money guide. And obviously battle passes definitely weren't. They literally just came out a few days ago. And technically the first one's available Monday. Soon TM. Just like how we'll eventually get this vault key soon TM. Pretty big dry streak. What is this, 20 minutes now? Dry? 30 minutes? Just give us our vault key. Compared to the rate we have been getting, it's going pretty bad right now. Finally getting our unluckiness going. I think overall we were above average earlier, though. I mean, trying to compare now to that is not a good comparison. Just because we were doing a bit above average earlier. I'll throw that down. Jewel Gnome, please drop Volky. Your other drops are horrible. Nope. Other horrible drops it is. If anyone else has any other questions, do let me know. Make sure to go over them all. Because we're going to end as soon as we get this vault key. Although at this rate, that could be another hour. Actually, we need to go do the pet soon. I was expecting an hour not to elapse. But at this rate, it could. I think we still have like 40 minutes left on it. Yes, the Volky offers are normally pretty good value. They normally do this every single Gnome event. However, this one doesn't have it because they're running the summer calendar thing, which kind of interfered with it. But normally every Gnome event they have some kind of Volky offer, and they're normally good value. The best one they've ever done is 50 gems and 3 Volkies for $2. I believe is the best value one. Though the other one that I believe is 90 gems and a Volky for $2 also isn't too bad. Though this is definitely a weekend where you'd want to grind them out, because you can get a lot of them, as you can see. Already at 21. And we're only one day in. Come on, 1,000 Glory or Volky. Every time I say that, you've been given 500. And every time I say that, you're probably going to give 200 now. Event key. Wrong key. Not the key we're looking for. Still a key, though. Not the most ideal one, though. I was scared if that explosion would be enough, so I just took the blue instead. Luckily it surged. So whenever it doesn't, it's actually going to be short on full mana. Both blue and green are 1 mana short if they surge. I mean, if they don't surge, I mean. The only way around that would be to go double green, but that's normally not worth it because if you do that, you would make it so you can't full mana off of 4 times blue. I was making it 4 times blue, I just missed it. Not that big a deal though. It's not black screening yet. Though we did get that gray screen lag. Aw. Yeah, there's the 1 mana short thing. Gosh, I might need to go do that pet soon. I was not expecting to go so dry on the key. Let's see, how much time do we have on it? 43 minutes. Oh, we still have plenty of time. No, I did not want to make this my home kingdom. Oh, well, I'm not going to bother changing it. That's probably going to happen a billion times between the next 2 days. Surprised that was actually the first time it happened. Using controller has that happen a lot. Accidentally setting your exploring kingdom to your home kingdom. And the main reason for that is if you haven't clicked on anything yet on the page, clicking A will default it to set as home kingdom. Which is why I did it there. You specifically have to click explore and then spam A. Hey, there it is. Unfortunately off of a glory gnome. But there it is nonetheless. That's the key I'm looking for. So let's go use this key and then go and claim our pet. And we'll call it a wrap for the night. I'll still probably grind a little bit off stream. Hopefully we'll get a vault key or a few. But there we go, 22. So let's go open the vault key, then let's go get the pet, and then that'll be a wrap for tonight. So if anyone has any other questions, now would be the best time. And we'll be back tomorrow, probably even similarly like we were today, probably around noon or so. Go for several hours, take a little bit of a break in between, come back at our normal nightly stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we do every night. Also, can we please stop getting horrible loot from these vault keys? Horrible, horrible loot. Anyways, let's go quick kill the thing with Phoenicia. Also, do keep in mind, you cannot find gnomes during pet battles. Is there a key we're looking for? Vault key. And from vault keys, we're mostly looking for gems, blues, blue orbs, purple orbs, and high bulks of gem keys when it gives like the 20 drops. Those are the main things. There's a lot of good drops even if you don't end up getting some of the juicier ones. Like Glory's pretty good. The soul rate's pretty good. You get a bunch of spare gems here and there. Get a few keys here and there from like the normal gnome stuff. It definitely all adds up. Even if we're not specifically getting the big vault key drops. Oh, I'm taking blue. Wrong team. Wrong team. Oh, is that a song reference? Is this the key you're looking for? I think the lack of the in that sentence is what threw me off, because I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a the there. Please don't revive. Oh gosh. This one's the one that has a really high annoying amount of revive. So that's one of the reasons I normally use Withering Staff in this team, by the way. It's good cleanup for pet battles. Still doesn't guarantee you cleanup though, but it's one of the more efficient ones. Yeah, we did really good on vault keys today. Though it was off the increased rate, of course. But yeah, 22 vault keys. Pretty sure that's the most I've ever gotten in a single day. And if we hit 40 plus this weekend, that is guaranteed the most we ever got in a weekend. Single weekend. So we'll definitely try aiming for it. Not sure if we'll make it, but we'll definitely try. Pretty sure even if we hit like 30 something, we still hit the highest we've ever hit. Okay, one more. Then we get to claim our pets. Hopefully get 5 copies. Very unlikely, but you never know. It's possible. I should have held that. You normally don't want to do that for your first cast. You want to do it after you cast the first one for these longer battles. It looks like it won't matter. Never mind. There we go. Nice. There we go. Come on. 5 copies. Go. 1 copy. Fail. Only the guarantee one. Oh, well. Still need another 4 at some point. But anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up for now. Thank you all so much for stopping by. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 different times. One starting around noon, which is in about 15 hours from now. Actually, probably closer to 14 hours from now, but at noon Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be rolling with grinding out like crazy. And then tomorrow night, we'll be doing similar, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we do every single night, which is about 2 hours prior to now tomorrow. And as the game plan, and hopefully we'll have a better flash offer there, even though I don't go for any of them ever. That one's definitely one that's worth skipping. And then we get the free one the following day. And also that same day is also the day that, what's his name starts? The campaigns. So we have that starting up on Monday, of course. And that's a huge thing that we'll be going very in-depth into for multiple different videos. But that's basically when version 5.0 patch begins. Theoretically, it has already began. But that's when it truly begins, is in 2 days, 5 hours, and 12 minutes from now. When we finally get the first campaign introduced into the game. Because that was the biggest thing that happened in the 5.0 patch. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Best of luck with the Gnome event. Definitely make sure to go grind if you have time. It is insanely buffed this weekend. It is buffed more than normal as well. So definitely make sure to get on that grind, as it is very good time efficiency. Normally farming a Gnome event's like 5 to 10 times more efficient per hour. Now it's like even more than that. Like it's at least like 10 times more efficient per hour, just the sheer amount of loot you get from it. So definitely make sure if you have some time, go grind out a little. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy your weekend. Best of luck with the Gnome event. Hunt as much as you can. And I'll catch you guys later.